legendary moment to kick off the Market Mondays tour.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Showtime at the Apollo. If you was there, I know you witnessed a legendary night. If you wasn't there, if you wasn't there, make sure you check the next one. Don't ever miss an event because it's nothing like an in-person experience. So
that's the I'm telling you, man. Like that was the overwhelming theme, and people watch it every Monday. But the people that watch it every Monday and came to see it live were just like, man, that was a different experience.
Yeah.
Like the totality of it was just like, yo, this is overwhelming right now.
Before we start this episode, let's definitely, give our condolences to Virgil Abloh and his family. A huge inspiration for not only people in the fashion world, but creatives, people in business, musicians, everybody. He really impacted the culture. Was a very young man, 41 years old. And we actually spoke about him on an episode.
Absolutely.
Like almost 2 years ago. So, he obviously was an inspiration for us and somebody that we was definitely looking forward to connecting with. I felt like that was only a matter of time before we ended up connecting with him. So
yeah,
I know you did your tribute with the sneakers.
Yeah, man. Obviously. I mean, just more than culture, just like life. Like you talking about an amazing human being. Everybody who's met him, who was encountered and who's been around him was just talks about how he was amazing in VM. I actually stood next to him a few times. I shook his hand once at a Kanye show. Obviously he was part of that Kanye crew, so he was doing the soundboards for some of the shows, and I just got lucky enough to be next to the soundboard. So amazing human being. Obviously, as a sneakerhead, we're gonna pay tribute to the sneakers, but also the Kanye artwork. Like he was integral in a lot of the covers for the artwork. I know he did this one. He did the Watch the Throne. He did West Side Guns,
ASAP
Rocky. Just an amazing artist and human being. A tremendous loss. I was in shock when I saw that text come through. I think Ian, you sent the text out first, and I like nah, what? So definitely rest in peace to him and his wife and his kids, because we're talking about somebody that we've lost in the art world, but they lost a father, a husband, somebody lost a son, and there's no replacing that. And so may he rest in peace, and prayers and condolences go out to his family and friends.
Absolutely. So let's get into this. We talk about the Apollo at the end, but it was a legendary moment. So first and foremost, thank you for everybody that came out Friday and Saturday. Thank you to everybody that played a part in the show, from DJ Sus One to DJ Kamish to Fat Man Scoop to Styles P to Joel Santana to Jim Jones to MG the Mortgage Guy to Janet. All of the people that played a major part in it. Of course, us. I don't know. That's kind of awkward to give yourself a shout out, but shout out to
me. Dog. Shout out to us.
Yeah, I really would like to say me.
Yeah, shout out to us. Myself, Troy, Ian. Shout out to Ashley, our amazing event planner. Shout out to the Red Panda family that was in the building. Shout out to Dream Team. Shout out to the whole entire EYL. Mike, Bam, whole Greenberg, our whole neighborhood was there.
Shout out to the Talk Your Ish guy. I gotta catch
Talk Your Ish. Yeah, that's a button now.
You're a legend.
And shout out to my wife Danielle, and shout out to Abdullah, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to Abdullah.
The amount of headaches we probably caused them over the past 3 weeks. I apologize. I owe y'all some drinks, maybe some aspirin.
Yeah,
so we thank you wholeheartedly. Thank you.
Shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to my parents.
Your pop's got a standing ovation.
Yeah.
Shout out. Can you talk about that?
Your pop's a cool dude, man.
Yeah. He too cool, man.
He cool dude.
Too cool. Like he looked like he had waited there for that moment.
Shout out. Now that was big for us, man. Being able to perform at the Apollo Theater, which there's a lot of history with the Apollo. All of the major African American Black performers, from Sammy Davis Jr. to Michael Jackson to Ella Fitzgerald to you name it, to Biggie Smalls to Nas to Jay-Z. They all have graced the stage at the Apollo, and at one point in time, that was the only place where Black people could actually perform in New York. That's why the Apollo became so big. Apollo, Cotton Club, things like that. So the Apollo has so much rich history that financial literacy. Who would have ever thought that not only could we actually do a show at the Apollo, but we can sell a show out at the Apollo. on Black Friday in the middle of a pandemic. But something that, I thought was really big for the culture. And it was very encouraging. So yes, before we start the show, I just wanted to just, express my gratitude and just, thank everybody that has shown us support, everybody that continues to show us support. We really, truly appreciate you guys for sure.
Yo, shout out to Mike B.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Mike B, stylist of all stylists. That's my brother right there. I got his hoodie on, by the way.
Yes, I seen that. That's why I was like, we can't.
Troy, you came through with that '96 Bad Boy Mace. Oh.
Well, we've been inspired by a lot of people. Bad Boy for sure. I wanted to make sure Puff saw that. He's an inspiration to us. Mace inspiration to us. We in Harlem.
Shout out to Mace.
I was like, yo, Mike, I need that Bad Boy '96 vibe, and it just so happened he was part of that time period where he was making those clothes for them. I said, we got to do it B.I.G. style. And so came through with the leather. Shotty came through with the velour. It felt like a concert. Like, it's like, yo, we want to see that drip. Yeah, it's like, we got to see that drip, man.
That was a very legendary day. So, all right, I'm going to get into this. We just got the emails. So everybody will be added to the sniper program. Just have to be patient. We just got the emails because we didn't get the emails previously because it was through Ticketmaster, so we had to wait till the show was over for Ticketmaster to give us the email. So everybody, just have some patience, but everybody will take care of
Friday at the latest. You guys be good.
Yeah, you'll be good. All right. So Troy, disclaimer.
Yeah. Well, first we got to talk about our good partners at Ally. Shout out to Ally Financial. It's a leading digital financial service company with passionate customer service and innovative financial solutions. They are relentlessly focused on doing it right and being a trusted financial service provider to both customers and community. So get with Ally to make the most of your money so you can save, invest, and spend on the things that matter to you. Shout out to the good folks at Ally for always supporting us here at Market Mondays.
Love y'all dearly.
Yeah. And before we go into disclaimer, let me just say one thing. We have an event this week. Art Basel, shout out to our good friends at United Masters and shout out to Ally for sponsoring that. So if I could just talk 30 seconds about why this is so important, it's like, this is important not just for Earn Your Leisure. It's very important for the financial literacy space because, when we do events like Invest Fest or the Apollo, we're not really competing with anybody. We're doing an event and we're really competing with ourselves, which that within itself is a challenge. But when you look at Art Basel and you look at over 50 different activations, everybody from Rock Nation to the NBA to, Nike to Adidas, Def Jam, you name it, Adidas, everybody has an activation. There's a lot of stuff going on. So if a financial literacy platform can have the most lit activation, if we can have a packed house, a line around the corner every single day, that really adds a strong legitimacy to this financial literacy space and the whole financial literacy community. So it's extremely important. I want everybody in Miami to come December 2nd, December 3rd, December 4th, from 3 to 11 at Freehold in Wynwood in Miami. We will have musical performances. We will have DJs. We will have food. We will have drinks. We will have panel discussions talking about NFTs, crypto investing. The master investor will be on a panel. We will be hosting fireside chats. We can't release the names yet.
Every day.
So it's going to be all day from 3 o'clock to 11 o'clock every day. Make sure that you're there. We're going to be talking at 4 or 5 o'clock. So make sure you get there early and get there early because there's not a guarantee that you won't be able to get in.
How much? You didn't tell them how much it costs.
It's free. It's free.
It's
RSVP. Yes. But you must RSVP. The link is on our website under the Art Basel tab. I'll pin it here in YouTube also, but go to earnyourleisure.com, go to Art Basel tab. It's going to be a very, very legendary event. Shout out to United Masters. Shout out to Ally. I want to see everybody there. Miami, we love y'all.
Pound sign, rap the block.
Yes.
Rap the block.
And it's going to be a very legendary wardrobe situation. All right. Troy.
I got announcements real quick.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, you go.
Go ahead.
You want to do disclaimer?
Yeah, go ahead. All right, so do your own research, folks. Y'all know that. Our content is intended to be used and must be used for informational purposes only. It's very important to do your own analysis before making any investment based on your own personal circumstances. You should take independent financial advice from a professional in connection with or independently research and verify any information that you find on our show and wish to rely upon. whether for the purpose of making an investment decision or otherwise. Please do your own homework. Please.
Ian, the floor is yours.
This is a message brought to you by the good folks at Earn Your Leisure and the good brother Ian Dunlap.
Can I say one more thing? I forgot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tomorrow we have an international episode.
You got to talk about that.
Shout out to my brother David O. He is one of the biggest Afrobeat artists in the world. And 8:00 Eastern Standard Time, 2:00 in Lagos, the episode comes out. But the episode is not just about music. David O, if you don't know, his father is a billionaire, not a millionaire.
What a B.
His father's a billionaire, and his uncle and his godfather is the richest black person in the world, Aliko Dangote. So he obviously comes from a very rich family tree, literally. So we talking about business. We're talking about the tech climate. He's a tech investor in Africa. We're talking about the political climate in Nigeria. How people from America can come over there and prosper. Very eclectic conversation. And he also promised us to get an interview with his uncle, who once again is the richest black person in the world. He said he could make that happen with no problem. So
easy.
Check out that interview tomorrow.
Easy.
That's the bro. And then
Black Billionaire Edition soon comes.
Yes, and then my brother Andre Hatchett is teaching a class for EYL University this Wednesday on modal notary.
You said EYL University. I'm glad you said that. Shout out to everybody who joined EYL University over the past couple of days. You are in for a treat this week. This Sunday, December 5th, we have our book club with a guest by the name of Charlemagne the God.
Shout out to See the God.
He will be a part of the book club. Why? Because his book is the book of the month. Shook Ones is our book of the month, and Charlemagne is coming to sit down and have a Q&A about the book. That's super major. So you came at the right time. Make sure y'all there. Sunday at 3. I know Jan's gonna come in and tell you what time the listening party is.
That's legendary.
Incredible stuff going on.
That's legendary. Shout out to Charlemagne. EYL University. We only accept the best. Charlemagne, I appreciate you, brother. All right, Ian, the floor is yours.
Troy, you put on a phenomenal performance on Friday. Shotty, phenomenal performance. Matt, Janet, phenomenal performance. Just want to say
thank you. Thank you.
Love y'all. Art Biles, I'll be there Saturday at 4 p.m. Please don't miss it. If you missed Apollo Live, I'm sorry. This may be your chance to make up for it. Shout out to QDZ and Fuzzy. Check me out on the FAQ podcast. Thank you, Styles P, again, for coming through and being a part of Red Panther Anthem and killing the stage. Stock Club deal. I know some of you missed out at the Apollo. We'll talk about it later, but you guys will have a chance to join for only $300 a month. Shotty will put the link in. And then I'll be on the 85 South Show December 14th. Now, I wanted to...
shout out.
You just don't breeze over that, bro.
You shot it? You shot it already? You did it already?
No, we're going to do it on the 14th.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to be fire.
Shout out to the guys.
The 14th?
Yeah.
I might come down.
Yeah, we might come down for that.
Shout out to the guys.
It'd be a nice little vibe. Us, Dream Team, This is going to be a world tour thing real soon. Shout out to my Def Jam family and Dreamville family. I wanted to give an apology to Michael Batnick personally. Compound is one of my favorite shows, and before I even did a podcast, they were two of my favorites. I do want to say something, and at the time, man, if I could have did this rant 2 hours earlier, it would have went a lot different. I'm gonna say this. When I invite somebody on the show, I am begging you, treat my guest with respect. I'm going to say it one last time. You guys have no right to disrespect anybody that comes on this platform, especially if you're not a better investor or trader than them. So if you love them and you love me, whoever I bring on, you have to love as well. If I see any disrespect to me, any guest or anybody in Red Panda, I will block you for life off this platform. And nobody on earth will be able to stop me. You're talking to, and I'm going to be real. This is the reason why some of the biggest people in investing don't want to come on. That's your answer. Why can't such and such? That's why. YouTube, clean it up. We'll go to all pre-recorded. This is not a democracy on how this runs. Please do not ever do that again with any guest that we ever invite on here. If I've helped you and I made you money, show respect for the people that I brought on, or I'll shut this shit down. Are we clear? Don't disrespect anybody we bring on because we don't have to do this, man. I love y'all, but don't do that, especially with somebody. You realize Josh, if he wanted to, and he won't, if Josh and Mike wanted to, they can block all of y'all from every investment job on earth that y'all wanted to be a part of. Be careful who, and when Troy and Rashad, you don't know who I know, that's real. That kindness thing means a lot. A lot of people, careers get ruined because they're not kind and you try and do underhanded stuff. And then on the back end, people see it and they don't like it. Be mindful. So I'm gonna get out my feelings, but I'm gonna tell you, do not disrespect any guests on this platform ever again. Let's have a great show.
Sebastian brought to you
There you have
by
it.
the good brother.
There,
Dunlap, the master
there
investor.
you have it, ladies
He got
and gentlemen.
$6 billion under management. He alone probably knocked out $280 million last year. Learn from him from what he's saying. I promise you. Good vibes.
Yes, please have some etiquette, ladies and gentlemen. Please.
He's crazy.
No, please.
No, it's important.
Please.
It's important. Yeah, we got to be more respectful of the people that come on here. It's obvious, and we try to ignore it. Like, we're professionals at it. We've been doing it for 2 years.
He turned his head to watch the game because of y'all comments.
Everybody doesn't handle situations the same way. So yeah, people are cognizant of the things that are being said in these chats because they're looking right at their computers a lot of times. So we just got to be mindful of that. And again, be respectful because people are taking time out of their days, out of their evenings to be away from their families to come give us information. So just be mindful of that. And let's just keep this thing as positive as possible. I appreciate y'all.
Yes. Okay.
Or you will be blocked.
Please keep it cordial.
I don't want to upset Rashad. My
He's
man
in a good mood, man.
He's glowing in a good mood. Don't get me and Shawty upset.
He's in a good mood.
At the same time, don't play with me.
Don't make me have to mess
I'll
my
go
thing
straight
up.
to Barbados and y'all will never see me again. And 10 years later, be like, yo, the kid got 3.3. That crystal ball really worked. We're not doing that. Come on. Y'all wouldn't go a Mad Money and do it.
Yep.
And they ain't got half the great advice that you got from me. Don't play.
This is true. Okay. What? I'm trying to.
Shawty like, stop, bro.
Yo, he's crazy. Like, he really crazy.
I'm done.
They always like, yo, Troy, why you laugh? Because I know him so well, so I'm just laughing because it's that.
Nah.
Remember when you came on with your notepad, you had to do some straightening?
Nah, I respect it. I respect it. You know, every now and then you got, ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening.
We need a soundboard, bro. Because I would have played straightening right there.
Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening.
Ain't not a little bit straightening.
Shout out to Quavo.
We can swap it out.
I like that. That was a good one.